gliding. You don't went. Excuse me. To another level, it's like of anger. Oh man, excuse me. Oh man. Presidential duties still remain in the hands of the nigga cracks. You hired a new AG. You hired a new CIA. You hired a new international internal affairs. Dealing with all of that, everything. And so you do have a dilemma towards a specific party. So like I said, it's no difference. Like I said, it's equal opportunity when it comes to the nigga president. Now, I hear that, like I said, de Blasio, we got some things to talk about de Blasio. Like I said, man, you know, interracial dating is okay with the nigga cracks, man. The need to open up by September. I mean, we talking September 2040 or 2050. It's the estimate of property values at a 10% rate. And salute to Murph Alert for keeping the property tax down with the $10,000 situation there. And what's the debate about this Lowe's versus Home Depot? Well, we all really know the outcome of that. You can manipulate the market all you want. It's already taking place. And like I said, who allowed it had to get down to the details. So sliding, biting. Keep going down this slippery sliding slope. It's getting you an underhanded thought of a victory. It's not a reality victory, man. It's a loss in a way. So, like I said, bundle up. Either or. And the stimulus won't be arriving until about, mid-March sometime. But that's besides the fact. The stimulus is, like I said, on hold because you spent what was there already. And the fact that the numbers went from 300,000 just 3 months ago when Corona deaths to 500,000 in 3 months. That's 200,000 in 3 months. That got to get taken care of. It's the diabolicalism. It's the diabolicalism. Then you got Texas roadmaps, economy, restructuring, and small business loans. It's trouble bubble. The stock market. Oh, and salute to fast food revenue. Biden would like to get rid of that. Uber Eats, all of that. He like to get rid of all of that. He want to send more money into what's it called, Bitcoin instead of Ripple. Now Trump had Ripple. Biden would like to go with Bitcoin. Me, I would like to really boost the economy. But that takes time and measurements. And right now, it seems as if Biden would like to put pressure on the measurements. I like it, politically. It shows where you would like to head with this one. I don't mind it because it's all a part of the political for you. As the nigga cracks gain more ground with this remote learning that you would like to get rid of. Also sliding. Wow, what would they do without it? You gotta think. But you want to get back to normal. And what was normal, we thought it wasn't. It just wasn't. So, what are your plans? Doesn't seem like really had a plan to combat. It was just, let me get in there and change some things. Yeah? Good luck with that. That's 3 million Texans in boiling water right now. News coverage. Amid plumbing catastrophe. Catastrophe. Yeah. And you want to go back to normal. You can only go forward. And now, from the looks of things, what should be talked about is going forward is a continuation of stimulation, which is stimulation of the economy. It's suffering out here, sliding due to prices gouges by you, and the fact that undermined underbelly, you have more thirst than the need to induce the help. Induce the help, Biden. It's a pandemic, and like I said, the definition defines what it is. But the freedom of speech, you can take that up how you want to, from the sniffer things. So I said, man, I'm kind of glad I don't have long luscious hair. You might get sniffed. Don't sniff the hair, Biden. Don't sniff it. No. Down, boy, down. Dramatic video captured Georgia officer rescued in a passenger ferry crash. Listen, man, it looks at things that's going to be constantly taking place, which is even down to Tiger Woods, man. Like I said, they going after them head honcho. Now, I understand head honchos. You must do and say what they tell you. But it's a key to survival. So, remain in that, like I said, that's that program. Because I'm realizing the desperation of sliding and Trump. It's diabolical. Why? You want me to give you all the ideas. But you don't want to accept it from me. Nah. It's bad, man. It's bad. I gave you the fact that you want to change everything, but for why? That was a gratitudable situation there for you. You just didn't accept it. You went on and on to think forward to September. We're in the right now. And right now, it's a pandemic. Until we get that better, which it doesn't seem that way from the hidden numbers of coronaviruses. Social distance, wear a mask, and most of all, protect yourselves. That's another thing too. They would like to change more of the guidelines back to the old guidelines. But then I said, well, what was the point in the first guidelines? You gotta move forward. As I have as the Democratic president. Oh no, they bringing this guy back, Trump. Oh, goodness gracious. For another round, he won another round. Nah. That's been over. It's been over before it kind of started in a way. But that's besides the fact. It's all political. Now, Trump may soon have an answer to his allegations. As Trump had, this is 2 different news. The first one was U.S. Today's, and the next one is Fox. Trump is CPAC expected to hammer Biden on immigration. Listen, I don't need either one of them going back and forth with each other. That's why I'm here. To avail, I guess, not my plans. Condemnation as coughing, Tanzanians, ministers, babies. Mm, 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 mm. Listen, man. Like I said, I would love to save them, but they don't want to take my gratitudable exploration for destination on the earth. They think that they can take ideas that don't belong to them. Mother of Kama should be allowed to die. No, no, listen. And that they got that on the COVID guidelines right now. That's why I'm here to save lives. Like I said, induce more testing, induce more everything that you got right now. Don't slack off because you got sliding in there, man. Sliding is just there's a prompt up. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, prop them up. Inauguration. Still waiting on the stimulus, man. It's been over 90 days, man. Over 90 days sliding. When you gonna sign so we can get this, so I can get this on Congress desk, and she can start accommodating her states. Cause right now, like I said, you prolonging, you did something. Don't know what you did exactly, but you did something. It wasn't for the best. And we already know little hands have done things that wasn't for the best. So, what are you gonna do for the best? Which is, if you say you are, show it. Don't get upset, storming the airwaves, telling them that the niggercratics don't exist. Except the fact that I can start a branch under what you call black. I need more than black votes. I need niggercrat votes. It's everywhere, man. And salute to the investors alert. It's beautiful. Keep that up, man. Investors alerts. It's always a good thing. As the world turns, the more we learn. Joe, and then I said to myself, Joe is really pushing this agenda that the nigga cracks aren't real, man. It's wrong, Joe. I accept your Democratic parties and your Democratic presidency. It's just more or less the political games have changed. They're written in the direction of the less. Because that's what a pandemic is. Less. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine deemed safe. Listen, it's a new trial. How much percent and how much has it been tested? It just came out 2 hours ago. Who's running the show here? It didn't, like I said, just when Little Hands was in there, they was getting sued for something. What was it for? We gotta go into details. Prisma Health to hold news conference. Whoa there. We gotta separate health from news. Health is its own sanctuary of things. But unless it's something that's tremendous and out, I guess, overbustuous in the medical field, then we'll see if it hits the news market. But until then, we'll wait. Where you rumbles? Nah, I don't want to rumble with anything. I'm a niggercratic president. Man. They said that the humans need to diet better. Well, if they can afford it. From the looks of the prices that Biden has went up on produces and markets of fast foods and everything else. He's just destructive. And the minimum wage went from $15 agreement to now down to 10, and it's still up for grabs. So, where does it really stand, Biden? You were screaming that in the beginning. What happened, Biden sliding? What happened, Biden sliding? Don't sniff head, Biden. It's not good for you. All the molecular destructions, man, can lead to COVID, man. Social dish. Facebook will restore news in Australia, thank goodness, after Biden slows down his eruption. Man, sliding Biden, you gotta slow down. Just slow down. The networks, the Googlers, don't necessarily have to pay you for their ideas, man. You have to take a little bit, not a lot. This is not the 60s and 50s, Joe. It was way back when. Before the nigga crashed, by the way. Salute, man. Salute. I'm grateful for it. Bruce Springsteen's pleading guilty to drinking alcohol in restricted areas. Like I said, man, some will man up and some just won't. So, what was it like to sniff those hairs, Joe? What was the experience? Did you feel you can overdo your bounds, Joe? These are questions I have. But until we get answers, I said before, social distance. Stay at home if you have to. Use the freedom of speech to your very own discretion. And most of all, vote, nigga crack. With that being said, peace. I gotta go.